Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Hey, so I come here to tell y'all, and I'm gonna be truthful and transparent with y'all. I am 5 months pregnant, and I went on my first date last week. And I feel like more ladies who are going through your pregnancy alone, it's okay to date as long as you have good intention. My child's father, when I met him, he acted like he was this church guy, was always in church. Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, always there being supportive, right? We used to pray together. We would go, dates and events and stuff like that. But what got the best of us was the temptation of the flesh. And us giving in to temptation, it did cause me to get pregnant. Once I told him, because I had made a promise to God, I'm 31 years old. I'm not about to be flying to another state to go kill a child, to unalive, sorry. I'm not finna go do that. This is my son, not having a boy. As far as me and his relationship, he has not really supported me through this pregnancy.
First things first. Ma'am, before you start worrying about dating, please make sure you are more worried about that child and that child being born healthily, because you are out of breath just trying to make this video. You are out of breath. So please focus on the child and your health as well, because you are going to be doing one of the most traumatic things you could be doing to your body for the next 9 months. And then on that day, when it is time to give birth, you are going to go through it. You're going to put your body through such stress that you have never endured before, and you're going to be doing it alone. So please take care of your health, number one. Number two, fellas, please have some standards and don't be going on dates with pregnant women. It's not that bad out here. Don't worry, the AI robots are coming soon. You could go get one of them. Elon Musk gonna make you one of them for $1,000. One payment of $1,000. You could probably put it on Klarna. It is not that bad out here that you need to be going on a date with a woman that is currently pregnant. Number three, ma'am, please have somebody in your corner to help you vet, because you was talking to a church-going man, which that actually means nothing. What you need to be assessing is somebody's heart and their intentions. Y'all fell victims to the flesh. Everybody does that. But why didn't he marry you? He really didn't care about you. That was all a ploy. He set you up. He trapped you. That was all fake. And even if y'all did get in a situation where both of y'all fell to the flesh, y'all couldn't cover the flesh in some plastic? Am I missing something? Y'all couldn't protect yourself, even though y'all couldn't protect yourself from the flesh. Y'all could have protected yourself from this situation, right? And so y'all just need to be, and I'm saying when y'all, I'm talking about people in general, y'all need to be much more careful when y'all are engaging with strangers and people, especially today. People are putting on facades. Just like she has all that makeup and all that hair and all that on, and that's not really how she looks, a lot of other people are putting on more serious facades in terms of their religious beliefs and what their true intentions are. That guy was probably putting on a ploy just until he hit it. And then after he hit it and got you pregnant, he quit it. That's exactly what happened in this situation, because if he really cared about you and really had a relationship with the Lord, as he was putting on going to church every Sunday, that don't mean nothing just going into the church, because the pastors in these churches be cheating too. The pastors be cheating. Let's be for real. But you really, really got duped in this situation because that man was putting on a front. And so I hope that you're able to better pick going forward, which I'm not highly confident in, because you are currently pregnant and trying to date. Crazy. But let's hear what else she got to say. Whew.
He only came to 2 doctor's appointments. He only texts every now and then. He don't have any children. He's 39 years old. Well, going to be 39 years old, and this is his first child. I was not expecting him to act that way. But long story short, I waited 5 months. 5 months into my pregnancy, and said, you know what? It's lonely. A lot of crying, a lot of depression, a lot of wanting to give up, a lot of downing myself, making myself feel horrible because I was so stupid to just get pregnant by this dude when I wasn't even trying, you know?
Yes, you were.
And so I decided to get on this dating site that was strictly for single parents. It's called STIR, right? STIR. I put in my bio, I am a pregnant woman that only wants to date and get to know somebody, and possibly after the birth of my child, pursue something serious. Okay? So guys were still writing me. But you also got to be careful, because a lot of those guys only wants to like mate with you because they like, yeah, you're pregnant. And so a lot of them can be.
No, not just mate. They want to get inside because you can't get pregnant twice at the same time. That's really what it is. That's their form of protection right there. That's really why. And a lot of these guys is freaks and have fetishes and be watching too much corn and subscribe to too many fans only accounts, and that's really what they saw you as. And so I think you need to be even more careful, because there are also a lot of cases where pregnant women are the targets, where they're actually being set up. Sometimes by men, but a lot of times by women, and the women will actually kill you and take the baby because they can't have children. I've seen that so many times, and there's so many stories of that taking place where people will befriend you. It might have been somebody that you previously knew in high school. They add you on Facebook, see that you're pregnant, and kill you and take the baby. And sometimes they be doing it for another man too. So you need to be very careful. You're going on online, you're going on these websites. That's the easiest way for you to be deceived. You just got deceived once about however you met that man, maybe in church. Now you're going to go online and make it even harder for yourself because you couldn't wait 5 months? 5 months? That's it? 5 little months? Yeah, it's going to be lonely. Yeah, it's going to be hard. But this also shows your character. Because what was you doing in the church? Was you in the church just because he was in the church? Or was you actually in the church because you was building a relationship with the Lord? That's who you should be leaning on. Over these 5 months, next 9 months, and over the lifetime, the rest of the years that you live, you should be building a relationship with him instead of worrying about going online and going on these apps. Ridiculousness.
So you got to be very careful. The guy that I ended up writing, that he ended up writing me, don't stay far from me at all. And we went on our first date last week. Happened to be a white guy. I've never dated a white guy before, so this was the first time. To this day, he is still such a sweetheart. That man tells me how beautiful I am every chance he get. You know, and I'm not used to hearing that on the regular basis. Guys I dated in my past, the black guys, you know, they would either tell me that I was too good for them. They would try to leave. They felt intimidated. Same old. But this guy, he calls me every day. He texts me every morning when he's getting ready to go to work. We are going on another date tomorrow night. We are. And so far, so good. Everything is okay. You know, he understands my situation when I feel down about my pregnancy. He reminds me of how strong of a woman that I am to choose life. And I'm having my son, who might be a mama's boy, and he just reminds me and give me affirmation and speak life into me that you're going to be okay. And I am not used to that, you guys, but it is an amazing feeling. It is an amazing feeling. I may get some negative backlash about this. I may, who knows? But at the end of the day, me dating him and getting to know him has helped, along with church, with my depression, with wanting to give up, you know. And so I am grateful. And I just tell all the other pregnant women, if you feel like you're alone, find God first, and then try to date. Try to date with no sex. Try to date with just getting to know each other, bonding, you know, spirituality, emotionally. There's so much more than just sex in this world. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.
Yeah, please don't listen to none of her advice. This is all you need to know. Marry before you carry. That would have solved her issue. And I'm glad that she found her Captain America, who's not going to be a stepdaddy. He's going to be the daddy that stepped up. Found her a good Captain America, good old patriotic white man ready to step up, feeding her everything that she needs to feel fulfilled. But you know what I heard in all of that? I heard her talk about her being dependent on that man to fulfill a lot of the holes in the gaps, and she didn't talk about how the Lord was filling those gaps. Notice how she said you need to have somebody help you with the depression, and then she tried to add the Lord in after. But a lot of times, if you are in her situation, I'm talking about character wise, where you feel down on yourself, you don't have any confidence in yourself, you lonely, you going through it, you are at the perfect point in your life for a pimp to come by and sweep you up off your feet by telling you everything that you need to hear and having you submit your whole life to him for the rest of your life. That's really what I heard. I heard a broken woman in this that can easily be taken advantage of, especially when this guy just came out of nowhere. You met him online and he sounds so perfect and everything's going so well. It just sounds way too good to be true at this moment. And so if anybody else has those red flags popping up in their mind as she's speaking and as she's talking about this, I hope I'm not the only one. I hope I'm not just some morbid and some Eeyore-like person thinking all these negative things when this could be a beautiful situation, which in some cases it is. Hopefully for her it is an amazing situation and this is her comeback story. But I just hear a lot of vulnerabilities within her talking about her situation and how she's filling those voids and those gaps with another human being. And then knowing the consequences of doing that and how dire that can be for a single person. Now she is a single mother in this situation as well, with another life to take care of. But guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Also, guys, have some damn standards for yourself. I'm out of here. Peace.